Hello, I am Catherine Torgerson with the Catholic Biblical School of Michigan. I am on the faculty and I'm here today in my role as Director of Curriculum to talk to you about the books that we are using in Year A, Created for Covenant. This book list is found on our website under the Participants tab. If you click on that tab and go to Year A, you will get a lot of information to help you navigate what to expect in the first year of our program. If you go down to the order form on our website, you can actually print up a copy of the book list. We know some people find it easier to read off paper than a website, so we've made that available for you as well. You do not have to order books on our website. You can find them through many other resources. If you do order them from us, they will ship directly to your home, and profits do go to our scholarship fund. Now, for the first year, there are 4 books that we require you to have. And the first is a Catholic Study Bible, as you might expect. If you haven't bought a new Catholic Study Bible in the last 10 years or so, we strongly recommend that you consider doing so. And the reason why is because there has been much improvement in translations over the last 10 years, and the study materials have also improved in a lot of Bibles. We don't just want to leave you lost at which Bible to get because there are so many. So on our website, or if you download the book list, we actually have 2 pages of information that gives a general introduction to translations, the study Bibles that we sell through the school, as well as others that a lot of students like. So you can get that information to help you navigate what might be best for you. In addition, on the resources tab on our website, you can go down to links, and there's a series of articles on Bible translation and how the Bible came to me that you might find helpful in discerning your own needs for the school. Now, for actual books, the first book you need outside of the Bible is our summer reading book. This is the Bible Compass, and it's a wonderful introduction to how we read and understand sacred scripture as Catholics. We're coming into the school from many different backgrounds. Some of us may not have read the Bible since we were teenagers. Others may have been involved in a lot of Protestant Bible studies. So this is a nice, easy to read book that will just take you through how we think about how we read the Bible as Catholics. In addition to reading this over the summer, there are some discussion questions for you to answer that you will discuss when we meet at the opening day in the fall. And again, this is all to help get us thinking about what we will be doing, get us all on the same playing field, so to speak, so that we aren't surprised when we get into class. Then we have 2 more books. First of all, the Holman Quick Source Bible Atlas. This is a wonderful reference tool that we will use in all 4 years of the program. It's filled with charts, with maps, with short introductory articles to really help us visualize and learn about more of the historic and cultural context of what is going on in the Bible. For the fall portion of the first year, we have a specific textbook, Exploring the Old Testament, a Guide to the Pentateuch. Now, this is the hardcover version. The paperback has a different cover on it. There's also on demand. You can also, I think, get this as downloadable for ebooks. So a wide variety of resources. Doesn't matter which one you get. They all have the same information. This is an introductory textbook. Again, big font, easy to read. And this will get us through the first 5 books of the Bible, which is the first half of the first year. One of the reasons we want you to have a study Bible is that we don't have a specific textbook for the second half of the first year. So you will really be depending upon your study Bible to help guide you through those books. And then last but not least, we have the Bible timeline. If you've been through the Great Adventure Bible Study, you already have one of these. And this is another visual aid that helps us kind of place the Bible within the context of biblical history and world history. So that's what's required: a study Bible, your summer reading book, the textbook for the first 5 books of the Bible, Exploring the Old Testament, the Holman Quick Source Atlas, and the Bible Timeline. Now, we also have some optional books. So if you are interested in doing a little more reading beyond what your study Bible has, that's where these can be helpful. The first is Walking with God. And again, this is the hardcover. The paperback has a different cover. This is a general introductory text that introduces us to the overall story arc of the Bible. It's very similar, again, to the Great Adventure Bible Study. It's an easy read. It has some sidebars in it to help explain things, thoroughly Catholic point of view to salvation history. This does cover both Old and New Testament, but we use about 2/3 of it in the Old Testament that we are reading in year A. If you want something to guide you through every book of the Bible, that is also an introductory text. Peter Kreeft's You Can Understand the Bible is a wonderful reference. Peter Kreeft is a very popular Catholic author, and he's put together this quick guide. There's a little more on the book of Genesis because it's so important, but then after that, there's about 6 or 7 pages per book of the Bible. So this is something you can use in all 4 years of our program. For those who are more interested in the more academic side of things and really want to dig in depth, we recommend A Catholic Introduction to the Bible, the Old Testament by Bergsma and Petrie. So this is a much more academic-minded text. You can see it has smaller font, very thick, covers just the Old Testament. Now, what we like about this as faculty is that the summaries of each book are fantastic. It won't go into every verse, but they do a wonderful synopsis of what's happening chapter by chapter through the book. They also provide guidance on how the Old Testament is used in our liturgy, so we can see how the church is incorporating what we're reading into our very worship. They do get into some of the more academic debates about books, which is not really the purpose of the biblical school, but for those who are interested in that, you have that there. So this is a great resource, even just to have on your shelf, if you are interested in a more in-depth, more thorough type study. Then finally, last but not least, we have the Catechism of the Catholic Church. This comes in a wide variety of formats. We sell a little pocket-sized one. And while we are not a catechism class, we do want to understand how the teachings of our faith are found in the Old Testament. So we will be referencing the catechism quite a bit in year A, as well in every year of our program. So if you want to go more in depth and see what else the catechism has to say on a topic, that is a good resource to have as well. So this is an introduction to what we have for you for year A. If you have any questions, you can look on our website for the more in-depth explanation of the books, and you can also contact us through the website. We look forward to seeing you this fall, either in person or online.